Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model. Today I'll be doing a review on a JC Wings China Eastern Airlines Boeing 777-300ER in their brand new livery in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Choice Toys based out of Overland Park, Kansas. His website is www.choicetoysinc.com. But before I go into details about this model, allow me to share you some information about the history of China Eastern Airlines, if you would please. China Eastern Airlines was established on June 25, 1988 under the CAAC, which stands for the Civil Aviation Administration of China. China Eastern Airlines is China's second largest airline carrier based on the number of passengers carried, and the headquarters of China Eastern Airlines, along with one of its major primary hubs, is located on the grounds of Shanghai Hongqiao International Airport, which is located in the Chanyi District section of Shanghai, China, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located on the grounds of Shanghai Pudong International Airport, which is located approximately 19 miles east of the city center in the Shanghai District section of Pudong. Their secondary hubs are located at Beijing Capital International Airport, located in Beijing, China, Kunming International Airport, located in Kunming, China, Xianyang International Airport, located in Xianyang, China, Qingdao Luting International Airport, located in Qingdao, China. And their focus cities are located at Guangzhou Binyu International Airport, Chengdu Shuangliu International Airport, located in Shuangliu, Wuhuqi District, China, Guangzhou Beiyang International Airport, located in Guangzhou, China, Hangzhou International Airport, located in Shaoshan District, China, Hefei Xingjiao International Airport, located in Fuxi County, China, Banzhou International Airport, located in Banzhou, China, Niachang Chanbai International Airport, located in Niachang, China, Nanjing Lukou International Airport, located in Lukou, Haiyaning District, China, Ningbo Lish International Airport, located in Ningbo, China, Shijiazhuang Jiabing International Airport, located in Jianpu Town, Jiabing County, China, Taiyuan Wuxi International Airport, located in Taiyuan, Shaanxi Province, China, and Wuhan Taihai International Airport, located in Guangpi District, China, and Hong Kong International Airport, located in Hong Kong. As of July 2017, or at the time of this video review posting, China Eastern Airlines currently flies to 217 destinations across Asia, Oceania, Africa, Europe, and North America, with the operating fleet of 462 aircraft, which consists of 36 Airbus A319s, 171 Airbus A320s, 71 Airbus A321s, 30 Airbus A330-200s, 18 Airbus A330-300s, 39 Boeing 737-700s, 78 Boeing 737-800s, and 19 Boeing 777-300ERs. And in addition to the 462 aircraft that currently operates in the China Eastern fleet, the airline also has unfulfilled orders for an additional 289 aircraft, which includes 52 Airbus A320s, 70 Airbus A320neos, new engine options, 12 Airbus A330-300s, 20 Airbus A350-900 XWBs, extra wide-body aircraft, 39 Boeing 737-800s, 60 of the next generation Boeing 737 MAX 8s, 1 Boeing 777-300ER, 15 Boeing 787-9 stretch Streamliners, and 20 Comac C919s. As of July 2017, or at the time of this video review posting also, China Eastern Airlines currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Boeing customer code for China Eastern Airlines is 9P. Now let's take a look at the front of the box. You see here, you see the aircraft type right there, the Boeing 777-300ER. There's the China Eastern logo, as well as the logo in the background. The China Eastern inscribed in Chinese as well as in English. There's the computer generated picture of the aircraft, and then there's the model information at the lower part of the box. This is the back of the box here. Nothing much back there except the Boeing license product decal right there. There's the information right there, the warning information, the JC Wings logo, and then there's their Facebook page. You can go to their Facebook page and get information about past, present, or upcoming releases through their Facebook page there as well. Alright. This is the top of the box. You see here all the information there, the aircraft type, the logo, China Eastern in Chinese, China Eastern in English, as well as the model information there. As well as the bottom of the box, the same information saw at the top of the box I showed you previously. Now you look at the model stand that came with the model. You see here, there's the custom plaque right there. See the China Eastern logo, the China Eastern titles in English and Chinese respectively, the aircraft type information, as well as the scale information there as well. And then you come right here, you see the little black pattern right there on the stand. The purpose of that black pattern is to prevent your model from being damaged or scratched. That's the purpose of that black pattern there. And this model is very sturdy too, to say the least. And this little plastic bags you see here with all this stuff in here, these are the gear replacement doors, as well as two little toothpicks in there. Stay tuned as I go into details for the purpose of these for this model later on. Alright, with all that information out of the way about the history of China Eastern Airlines, all the details here on this boxing, the model stand, and the gear replacements, with no further ado, folks, here is the model. There it is, folks, the JC Wings China Eastern Airlines Boeing 777-300ER in their new livery in a 1/200 scale model. Now let me share you some information about the China Eastern Airlines Boeing 777-300ER and how it's acquired in their aircraft and how it's going to be utilized in the foreseeable future. China Eastern Airlines became the third Chinese carrier after Air China and China Southern Airlines to acquire this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft to their fleet, as the Shanghai-based carrier took delivery of its first of 20 Boeing 777-300ERs that China Eastern had placed orders for on April 27, 2012 at a delivery ceremony that was held at Boeing's Future of Flight Aviation Center located in Mokilteo, Washington on September 26, 2014, then made its actual debut 4 days later on September 30, 2014, with the airline's first inaugural flight was from Shanghai Pudong International Airport in Shanghai, China, to Beijing Capital International Airport in Beijing, China, then flew from Shanghai Hongqiao to Chengdu, China on November 4, 2014, giving the flight crews and the ground staff personnel time to familiarize themselves with the aircraft before the actual international launch. Then fast forward 11 days later, that's when China Eastern's first inaugural international commercial flight on this aircraft actually took place, which was on November 15, 2014, and that's when the Shanghai-based carrier officially began utilizing this aircraft on their Shanghai to New York JFK route, replacing the Airbus A340-600 that was previously utilized on this route, as Shanghai Pudong and Shanghai Hongqiao has become the primary gateway base for this aircraft type, with the lion's share of their Boeing 777-300ERs, however, will operate mostly out of their international gateway hub that's located at Shanghai Pudong International Airport. China Eastern Airlines ordered a total of 20 Boeing 777-300ERs to add to their fleet, as this aircraft eventually became the aircraft that replaced the Airbus A340-600, which was retired in 2015, as the Boeing 777-300ER is destined to become the airline's official flagship jetliner for the Shanghai-based airline, as China Eastern Airlines expects all 20 of their Boeing 777-300ERs to be operating fully in their fleet by the end of 2018. Now let's talk about this livery here, the Euro White livery. On September 9, 2014, at a lavish ceremony that was held in Shanghai, China, Chinese flag carrier China Eastern Airlines decided to embark on the next phase of its evolution process as a global airline carrier, when the airline decided to unveil their new corporate identity, which included a new livery makeover and a new logo that features the shape of a swallow motif, consisting of the two capital letters C and E, which represents the carrier's name, which can also be visible in the flying swallow. And despite the livery makeover, the airline has kept the swallow as the core element of its logo, alongside the red and blue colors. This is the first time that the airline has actually changed its livery scheme since its inception in 1988. And the first aircraft to begin sporting the new livery look was a Boeing 777-300ER, which bears the registration ship number B-2001, as this livery was selected from a total of 56 finalists, as the airline plans to have all of its aircraft sport this new design look by the end of 2019. The livery, and the logo design was created and designed by the Chinese brand consultancy firm Jinbang, whose global headquarters is located in Beijing, China. So, with all that information out the way about the aircraft and the livery, now we can get on down to the nitty-gritty and let me show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's roll. Now we're going to start on the port/left side of the aircraft, where you see the nose gears right here featuring the nose gear struts. Then there's the nose gear lights. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on in the review. There's the nose gear door with the partial registration ship number on there, 2005. The pitot tubes and the static parts right there. The nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. And then there's the little decal right here. That between the cockpit windows and the L1 door, that is the SkyTeam decal. And China Eastern Airlines became the 14th member to join the SkyTeam Alliance on June 21st, 2011, which consists of 20 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. And this airline alliance, sorry about that, includes Aero Mexico, Air France, Delta, and Korean Air as the 4 founding members. And then you come right down here, the Boeing 777-300ER decal right there. Chinese flag carrier China Eastern Airlines actually became the 3rd carrier out of mainland China to acquire the state-of-the-art aircraft after Air China and China Southern Airlines receiving their very first Boeing 777-300ER, which bears the registration ship number B-2001 on September 26, 2014. China Eastern Airlines has ordered a total of 20 Boeing 777-300ERs to add to their fleet, in which at the time of this video review posting, 19 were currently operating in service, while the remaining 1 is on back order and awaits delivery, as the Boeing 777-300ER is destined to become the primary backbone flagship jetliner for the China Eastern fleet. And then you see the Chinese writing right here by the L1 door right here. That is actually China Eastern inscripted in Chinese. And then you come over here, you see China Eastern written in English there as well. Now you're looking at the inboard landing light here on the edge of the wing right here. Got a little jewel in there. It makes it look even more realistic as we speak. Very impressive there. Now we're still on the port side where you see these big massive engines right here. And these are the General Electric GE90-115B engines that are used on this particular China Eastern Airlines Boeing 777-300ER aircraft. And you also see the engine cones right here, back here as well. Very detailed there. And also see the reverse thrusters right there, very detailed there as well. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around, let you see the front angle of these engine turbo fan blades, and they do spin. Now you're looking at the front angle of these engines on the port side. There's the engine stripe right there. As I mentioned, the turbo fan blades do spin. There, very unique there. And there's the inboard landing light, as well as the bogey gears here on the port side as well. Now you're looking at the engines here on the starboard side, featuring the engine strikes and the turbofan blade spin over here as well. And then there's the inboard landing light over here on the starboard side, the edge of the wing, and then there's the triple bogey gears there as well. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here, where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone. You also see the front nose gears right here, featuring the nose gear struts, as well as the nose gear lights right there in detail there as well, including the nose gear doors there as well as the engines here on the port side, as well as the engines here on the starboard side. So with that said, I'm going to take it back to the port side because there's more information shared with you there as well. Let's roll. Alright, behind these engines here, you got a better view of the triple bogey gears right here, very detailed there. The bogey gear struts, as well as the bogey gear door there as well. And right here by the rake wingtip here, you see the red navigation light right here on the edge of it, as well as the strobe light there as well. I'm going to show you a better angle of these rake wingtips. I'm going to show you that right now. Now you got an aerial view of the rake wingtips here, very detailed there, featuring the red navigation light right there, as well as the strobe light right there as well. Okay, we're at the back of the aircraft where you see the registration ship number right above the windows here in the economy section by the L5 door. Registration ship number B-2005. Registration ship number B-2005. This is actually the fourth Boeing 777-300ER to enter the fleet of China Eastern Airlines, and the first test flight on this aircraft took place on November 19, 2014 and was delivered to China Eastern Airlines on December 16, 2014. Now let's look at this logo here that's displayed here on the tail. This is China Eastern Airlines logo, which actually resembles that of a swallow motif. And a swallow is actually a small passerine migrant type of bird that can actually be spotted and seen on every continent except Antarctica, as the swallow's red head and wings stand for sunrise in the east, which symbolizes hope, excellence, and passion. This right here. While the bird's blue colored tail, this right here, means to be tolerant to diversity, as this logo is used to represent the carrier's various inclusive and logical services. Even the letters of China Eastern, C and E, can also be visible in the flying swallow, as the airline decided to keep the swallow as its logo because it is believed that the bird can actually bring hope, good luck, and fortune with it, as this migrant bird traditionally leaves the Chinese region in the fall and comes back in the spring. If you look real closely here, that's the C right there. You either that C there, and then you come right there, and right there that puts the E right there, so that means China Eastern. So you got the idea about that logo there. Alright, now you look at the rear of the aircraft here. You see the APU exhaust hole right here, and then there's the strobe light there as well. Now you're looking at the China Eastern Airlines Boeing 777-300ER from the rear view angle. Everything in detail there. You see the engines, the gears, the whole works. Awesome. Now we're at the front of the aircraft on the starboard side, where you see the nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the nose gear lights, the nose gear door with the partial registration ship number on there, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the Sky Team decal, the Boeing 777-300ER decal, the pitot tubes and the static ports, the China Eastern inscribed in Chinese as well as in English, the front cargo container door. Now you're looking at the inboard landing light here on the starboard side there as well. And now you're looking at the GE90 115B engines here on the starboard side. The engine cones there, very detailed there as well. And then there's the reverse thrusters on the column there, very detailed there as well. Alright, now you're looking at the triple bogey gears here on the starboard side, as well as the bogey gear struts, as well as the bogey gear door there as well. Now you're looking at the green navigation light here on the rake wingtip here on the starboard side, as well as the strobe light there as well. Now I'm going to show you the aerial bird's eye view of the rake wingtip on this side here as well. Here it is. Now you got a better area view of the rake wingtip here. How it's flexed off a little bit, including the strobe light and the green navigation light there as well. Now we're at the back of the aircraft, where you see the rear cargo container door, the AFT bolt bin door, the registration ship number, and the airline's logo here on the tail here as well. Alright, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft in detail, one feature is the gears. Sad to tell you on this one, it does not roll, but it is what it is. However, it does tilt, and the nose gear here swivel as well, so that's a good thing there. So with that said, allow me to show you the bird's eye aerial view of this aircraft model. Let's roll. Alright, let's start at the aerial bird's eye view. So here the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the China Eastern titles in Chinese on both sides, emergency escape hatch door number 1, the anti-collision beacon light right there, that little hump there, that is a satellite communications antenna there, another high frequency antenna there, emergency escape hatch door number 2, escape hatch door number 3, the ADF antennas in 3D. There's the Wi-Fi antenna there, Wi-Fi box antenna there, and emergency escape hatch door number 4. A couple more high frequency antennas there, the tail, and then you see the little dots right there on the horizontal stabilizer, as well as over here. Those are the illuminator lights that light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings, folks. See the wing walkway, see the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. See the engine there in detail. See the registration ship number, as well as the fuel dump valve, as well as the rake wingtip with the strobe light on the edge of it as well. Let's check this side here. Same thing, wing walkway, you see the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, the engines. That's China Eastern in scripted in Chinese, as well as the fuel dump valve there, as well as the rake wingtip featuring the strobe light there as well. Now we're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft. See the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, the open nose gear door, and the nose gear. Pressure relief valve there. There's the anti-collision beacon light right there by the hole where the stand goes in at. Couple more antennas there. Pressure relief valve back there, as well as the APU housing doors right there. And there's the horizontal stabilizers. Now let's check out the gears here. Tailed, all right. The engine's there underneath, very detailed there. The registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, and the rake wingtip with the strobe light. Let's come over this way. The gears over here. Perfect. Engines. China Eastern inscripted in Chinese there, as well as the fuel dump valve and the rake wingtip with the strobe light on this side as well. Alright, since I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model's entirety in detail, now I'm going to put it on that wooden stand that I showed you earlier. So with no further ado, here is the model on the stand. Okay, finally got this model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation. You're looking at this model from the port side in a takeoff and landing position. You see here all the gears there intact. Now you're looking at the front angle of this aircraft with the model on the stand. Man, the model even makes me more appealing and valuable and attractive, you know what I'm saying? And you're looking at this model from the starboard side, as well as the tail cam angle. Here it is. There it is. Okay, before I take this model off the stand completely, I got in this position for a reason. And the reason is the gears. As I get ahead and take the gears off, starting with the front nose gear here, and they are retractable, as well as the gears here on the port side there, as well as the gear on the starboard side there. So since I got all the gears off, I'm gonna let you see this model at a different angle. So here it is, folks. Alright, I finally got all the gears off. Now you're looking at this model in flight mode. Now you got one or two options from this point on. Now if you want to continue to display it like that in flight mode, that's fine. These gear replacements that I showed you earlier, that's the purpose of these gear replacements, to substitute the gears while you display your model in flight mode. Or you can go to plan B like I do, just keep the gears on there like it's in a takeoff or landing position. Gears up, gear down, it don't matter, that's your choice. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review. Alright? Now the seating configuration. The China Eastern Airlines Boeing 777-300ER seats 316 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, folks. From rows 1 to 2, which will be from here to here, you have 6 first-class open suites, and rows 6 to 20, which will be from here to here. You have 52 flatbed business class seats, and rows 32 to 74, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have 258 economy class seats, which brings so 316 seats. And finally, in addition to China Eastern Airlines employing their Boeing 777-300ERs for flight testing and crew familiarization purposes on routes from Shanghai Hongqiao to Beijing Capital and Chengdu, China, and from Shanghai Pudong to Beijing Capital and New York JFK respectively, China Eastern Airlines currently utilizes this aircraft, the Boeing 777-300ER, or will begin utilizing this aircraft, the Boeing 777-300ER, on routes mostly operating from their international hub at Shanghai Pudong International Airport in Shanghai, China, to worldwide destinations such as Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago O'Hare, Toronto, London Heathrow, Paris Charles de Gaulle, Tokyo Narita, Taipei Taiwan, Auckland New Zealand, Sydney Australia, Vancouver beginning August 1st, 2017, and Frankfurt, Germany beginning September 5th, 2017. Well, folks, this concludes this model review. Please rate and subscribe and let me know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model if you can get it. It's becoming very scarce and hard to find right now as we speak. So with that said, take care, God bless, stay tuned, there's more model content coming.